Hi all, welcome to Tech Forum. In this video, let us see how to create a redirect tester in Microsoft Excel. Sometime we may have a scenario to enable multiple URL redirects, either it can be 301 or 302 from server, example Apache, and test them. The manual testing will take more time to identify the URLs not redirecting as expected. This macro enabled Excel will help us to simplify the testing and to identify the redirects not working as expected. Let us see how to do that. So as a first step, let me go to the Excel. So as a first step, we need to enable this developer tab. So by default, it will not be visible. So for that, go into File and Options. Yeah, Customize ribbon. Then select this developer checkbox. So once you do that, you will be able to see this developer tab. So now what we need to do is we need to enable the macro. So also again the macro will be disabled by default. Click on this developer tab, then macro security. So I am going to enable all macros. So now you will be able to execute the macros. So now one more step what we need to do is we need to enable some add-ons. So for that, go into this Visual Basic developer, click on this Visual Basic. In this window, click on Tools, References. So here you need to enable this particular add-on, like Microsoft Win HTTP services. This will help us to connect to that end URL from this BB project. So just enable that and check this and click OK. So now we enable the required add-ons and other things. So now we need to enable the code that will do the validation. That will validate or test the redirects. So it's a very simple thing. Anyway, I will be sharing the code or this Excel so in the description, so you can refer that. But this is just connecting to that URL and checking the status, like what is the status of that response status, and displaying accordingly. So you will be able to specify as much as redirects you require in the Excel. So one by one, this macro is going to test it. So yes, here, like even you can specify the credentials if required. If not, even this will be ignored. So if required, if some URLs are enabled with credentials, so you can go ahead and set this. So admin and admin. But here now it is like this will get applied for all the URLs. If some URLs are intended for this basic authentication, it will be used. Otherwise, it will be ignored. So yeah, now so here what we are doing is we are connecting to that URL, then we are checking the status. If there is an error description, we are marking it as error. If not, we are getting the location, and we are like trying to match with the uh, expected redirect and the actual redirect. Based on that, we will be putting it as a match or tagging it as a match or not match. So three status possible: match, not matching, then error. Okay, so now what we will do is let me show the redirect, sorry. Okay, how we can test it. So here what you need to do is first column is source URL, second is destination URL, then this real dynamic, this will be filled by the macro. So initial step you can remove this. In source column, you need to specify the URL, what is getting redirected. In my case, I am just for a demo purpose, I am using my blog URL. So whenever I use https://albins.blog.com, the destination, expected destination URL is this one, https then www.albinsblog.com with a slash. Then same way, like if I give http, then same thing. Then if I give something like www.albins.abcd, I'm kind of expecting this to go, but this is a different scenario. I will show you what is the scenario covers. Then I am giving some wrong DNS here, albinsblog1.com. Then I am expecting again it has to go to test. So like this, you can configure as much as required redirect lines here, and you can test it. So for testing, what you need to do is now, let me go into the developer, click on this macros. So just run, like you select this redirect checker, this is the macro name, and just click on run. Yeah. If you see here, it is saying that this one 301 moved permanently. Again, this one 301 moved permanently. Now destination URL is I configured in the Excel saying my destination URL is this one. So it's saying actual destination URL is this one. So it means it's matching. So wherever this URL should be redirecting, it's redirecting to the expected target. So it's saying match. Same case for the next one also. But if you say like I go with the ABCD, so if it is saying 404 not found, so it means not matching. So it's expected to go to this URL, but somehow this URL itself is not found. So means the redirect is not enabled for ABCD or something. So then we can find out, oh, okay, not matching, then we need to fix it, fix something here. So now same thing in the domain error, it's saying the server name or the address could not be resolved. So it's tagged as error. So maybe you need to focus on, then once you run everything completely, you need to focus on all this not matching and error. So then you can fix those URL redirect issues. So then it will finally it should be displaying the match for all these redirects. All the redirects can be enabled and tested once, so it will reduce your manual effort. So through manual effort means like then you need to go to browser, then test it one by one. You may use some other tools also, but this is very simple one. Through Excel you will be able to test this. Okay, I will be sharing this Excel and putting the link in the description. I hope this will help you. Thanks for watching. See you all in the next video.